As experts in graduate recruitment and employability, we help prepare students for the competitive graduate recruitment process by simulating an employer's assessment centre. Whether in person or using our digital assessment platform, we give all students the opportunity to learn and practice in a safe environment. In particular, we take pride in delivering an outstanding student experience that is accessible to all and takes account of any individual adjustments that may be required. As part of our award-winning assessment centre simulations, we offer a Level 3 AQA accreditation in employability skills, where students can have their achievements formally recognised with a certificate upon completion of an employability unit. During the assessment centre process, students will demonstrate their ability to meet the criteria and receive personalised and detailed feedback to reflect this. They will then complete a self-reflective journal to be eligible to receive the accreditation. On completion of the unit, SRS completes all the administration, with certificates being issued a few weeks later. Ultimately, this provides a tangible reward for students and recognition of their learning. They can showcase this achievement on their CV, and it's proven to be a great talking point with future employers that is nationally recognised. Here's what some of our students had to say about the employability unit. Our coaching and feedback helped these students to achieve the AQA, and in particular has had a very positive impact on the confidence and knowledge of disadvantaged students. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from Sue Edwards, the Careers Widening Participation Manager at Lancaster University, where we recently ran a digital assessment centre for 50 of their widening participation students.
The Digital Assessment Centre provided a realistic experience that really emulated a graduate employer's assessment centre situation, but it was also a safe and accessible experience that factored in individual circumstances of our students, particularly for those students with disabilities, including dyslexia or social and communication difficulties. It was really useful for these students to practice asking for reasonable adjustments or just to take part in the digital assessment centre so that they could understand what reasonable adjustments might be useful to ask for in a real assessment centre in the future. SRS took a lot of the stress out of the planning of the event. It was one of the great things about working with them. They put together a social media campaign to help us recruit the students, and also put together lots of really useful emails to lessen the anxiety or nerves that some of the students may be feeling, to let them know what was happening, when it would be happening, how they could prepare, and lots of top tips that I'm sure would be useful in the future too. So our students completed 3 exercises. We could choose from a few different ones, but we chose to for the students to undertake a one-to-one interview, a group task, and also a prepared presentation, which they did to a small group of students and an assessor. The assessors gave some really useful whole group feedback, and sort of like a debrief at the end of each of the activities. And then the students were given detailed feedback, highlighting what they did well and what they could do better. But it wasn't just about the learning experience for the students, it was also an opportunity to gain a qualification. And this involved completing a self-reflective statement on their performance and resulted in a Level 3 AQA in employability skills, which was a great extra boost for their CV. I was really impressed with the level of support that students were given to ensure that they met the criteria for this qualification. It was phenomenal, the amount of extra support that was there for students who needed it. So feedback from our students suggests it was a worthwhile investment, and 100% of the participants stated that they would recommend taking part in the digital assessment centre to other students, which was fantastic. Students also reported that they felt more confident in the 3 tasks that they'd undertaken, but we also noticed there'd been a bit of a ripple effect as their confidence in other areas related to the recruitment process grew, alongside their understanding of what employers were looking for increased. Overall, it was a fantastic opportunity for our students to learn about the graduate recruitment process and benefit from doing so in a safe environment so that they could practice and learn from their mistakes and the overall experience. It was really great working with USRS, and I'd recommend it to any other universities that wanted to give their students a flavour of the graduate recruitment process.
Please get in touch if you'd like to learn more about our Assessment Centre simulation or our Employability Skills Unit Award scheme. Thanks very much.